What's going on YouTube? It's Yoda. Finally got my sound sorted out. The video is small and it's got borders on it, but this is basically a video on farming gold and glory and how to maximize your food in doing so. Now I'm TR9. Best advice I can give you is drop your trophies to just under 1800, and what that'll do in this video, you'll see it's going to give you guys like 128 gold. It's going to give you a lot more gold really, and a lot easier opponents to beat. So I'm going to do this whole video in real time. So obviously I have premium, so it's 2x speed bonus on the actual fighting, but I'm going to do this. It's a 14-minute video and it has adverts and stuff in it as well, and I'm going to explain what I'm doing, and you're going to see that it only takes 14 minutes to farm a decent amount of gold and a decent amount of glory at the same time. Now you can see this guy here is 200 glory and he's got over 100k gold, so I'm going to hit him, and there you go. It's the best way to do. It's the best way to play the game really, because you're farming gold, which is going to help you in your gems. It's going to help your team get better for clan wars. It's going to help your team get better for arena, and it's going to help your clan. The more glory you get, the better chest you get each clan war season. And just it's so simple, and there is no videos on YouTube about it. It's just so simple. So basically what I'm doing now is I'm just clearing the map pretty much, farming as much gold as I can, and with glory as well. Now the ones that have 0 glory, there's no point in hitting them. I mean, unless they've got like 400k gold or 300k gold or something like that, there's no point in hitting them because you're not going to get any glory. So what you're aiming for really is just gold and glory. So I've said that 10 times, but the more I say it, the more you're going to remember it. Gold and glory is what you're aiming for. So once we've gone through this, right, we'll get our food down to probably about 200k. You don't want to go much higher because you want to be able to drop as well. And if you're doing this after the server reset, which for me is 11 AM every day, but if you do this after the server reset, then when you purposely lose battles, you're going to be able to watch a video where you get your food back and any resources you've wasted. So if you use spells or whatever, you're going to get it all back. Now you can do that 3 times. And you'll see as well on the negative trophies, some of them are 20s, some of them are 30s. You can even go up as high as 45. I've had a couple before, they're up at 45. So if you think 3 times that, you're using 90k food that you're getting back, so you're essentially using 0 food, and you're going to drop, say, 90 to 100, sometimes a little bit less, but 90 to 100 trophies. So you're going to bring yourself back down again. And then if you log off for an hour or two, all the PvP map resets, and you get the same opponents, well, not the same opponents, but you get the same type of opponents again. So you get gold again, and you get more glory again to farm. Now the glory you're going to get is going to depend on 2 things. The first thing it's going to depend on is the castle level of the person you're attacking, and secondly, whether the person you're attacking has dropped their glory and used their gold. Now I will use my gold every time before I log off, unless I'm logging off, like if I'm rushed for time and I get over 2,000 trophies, I'll leave gold there, because the more gold you have, the more chance you got of people attacking you. So now what I'm doing is I'm moving all of my fighters out of my barracks. I'm putting them into my clan hall and my trophy room. So I'm leaving my barracks empty. Then I'm going to move up one of my carpenters, and I'm going to purposely lose fights. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my castle defense, because these are free. They don't cost you any food, but you can still drop trophies. Now I can only drop 11 trophies on this guy. And I'm going to give you a warning as well, this video was filmed months ago, and I've been trying to sort out my sound. So now I'm not going to watch that advert because it was a free fight, so I'm not going to gain any food back. And it's pointless using it because I can use that to gain my 30k food back when I do it through the PvP map. Now see this one here, I messed up when I was recording it because I just gained trophies instead of dropping them. If you come across one like that, wait an hour or two, sometimes maybe even wait a day, and they will end up having people in their barracks so that you can fight them. See, I realised what I did, and I'm not going to fight that guy because I'm just going to gain trophies. So now I'm going to hit the PvP map, and I'm going to drop trophies through the PvP map. Now I want to drop at least to in the 1800s. So I'm going to watch this advert. And I'm doing it in real time. Now some adverts only take 14 seconds, some of them take 30, and then some of them take 30 plus a little mini game thing that you have to do, which is about 10 seconds. And then the next best thing as well, or the next thing that you get as well, is if your food drops to around about 120k, you get 3 times a chance to watch an advert, which gives you 75k. Now this is at Throne Room 9. Obviously Throne Room 8's, I think it's 50k. Throne Room 7, I think it's 40k. I don't know what 10 is because I'm not there, obviously. So, and as you'll see, basically I dropping trophies, but my food is staying the same, so I'm not wasting food while I'm doing it. Now this is one of those videos where you got to wait and wait and wait before you can cross out of it. I hate these ones. Now I was going to speed up the videos because it makes viewing better, but by leaving them in there it shows you that 15 minutes a day is going to get you, like, say for instance if I hit everybody that's 200 or 270 in the glory, you can farm up to 2,000 glory at a time just by doing 6 or 7 PvP matches. And it may not seem a lot, but if you do that every 3 hours, it adds up. You know, in a day you can farm 18 to 20k glory. But keep in mind as well, while you're doing this, you want to be aware of how much food you do have and how much production you have, because you want to make sure you have enough to put your guys in for clan wars. Because even if you're only a 400k player and you're in a clan where you are the lowest person, you can still be used as cannon fodder. So every single person that deploys in war, it doesn't matter if you're strong or not, you always have a use to be in war. And it does get repetitive a bit, like you can burn out. So now you'll see I've done my 3 and it's over. So now I don't get any more food back. But once I drop down to about 120k, I'll get a little thing that pops up that says, we've noticed you're low on food and blah 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 blah. Watch this video and we'll give you 75k. So now my trophies are down to 1845, and you can also you add watch your chest and your daily one. If you're full on food, don't use them. Do your fights and stuff first, then use them, because you're essentially getting food that's going nowhere and it doesn't stack. The only food that stacks is what your food hall can hold. And you'll notice as well, right, say for instance, like each person you can hit 3 times to drop trophies, and you'll notice that if they are 20 on the first hit, when you hit them once, they'll go down to 19 or 18. Then if you hit them again, they'll go down to 17 or 16. And there's also brackets. So if you're at, say, over 2,000, then someone who has a castle level of, say, in the 20s, 23, 24, you're probably going to get 35 to 40 trophies to drop from them. Now here you go, here's the running out of apples offer that they give you, and you get this 3 times a day. So at throne 9, that's 225k. And then waiting. Now see, I've got 1.8 mil gold here, and that's equivalent to a full blue gem of leveling it up. Or you could merge, what is it, 3 green gems into blues, or you could do a ton of grey gems into greens. And some of these videos, man, are so boring. I don't know if anybody does any of these, but they're just so boring. Now, because this video was done months ago, I'm no longer in Aussies. I've joined a new clan. I'm in Canada, thanks to Thurston, so I've got to give a shout out to Thurston. And the guys there are really, really nice. So if it gets to the end of a Clan Wars season and you're not happy in the clan you're in, come join us. You know, great bunch of guys, a lot of knowledge, and very friendly. And this video, as you can see as well, was also done on the Eagle event, and we're now on this new event. So it's just shows you how long this video has been waiting to come out. Now, in Clan Wars as well, it's just a last little bit on this video. Make sure that when you deploy, you take note of the waypoint restrictions. Okay, like that one there was max health reduced, so you want to have healers or strong tanks in that, you know, self-heal tanks. The other one's obviously level 10 throne room. If you're not in the right throne rooms, that's where you deploy. So I'm going to deploy here at the max health reduced, because my guys, my healer tank is really strong, and my healer mage is really strong. I was lucky enough to get a really good healing orb, and here's my hero. If you have your team set to be heavy on mages, you want to use all the mage relics that you can. If your team is heavily set on archers and physical damage in general, you want to use as much physical damage relics. There's no point in having, say for instance, like with that Ankh, right? There's no sense in having the Ankh if you're on a no resurrection waypoint, because you're not going to resurrect. You know, it's as simple as that. So you want to make sure that every time you deploy anywhere or go into any game mode, you check your hero. Check to make sure you have the right relics on them. And in dungeons, I can't stress it enough, guys, use Ankh. Always use Ankh. But anyways, that's the end of the video, and as usual, like, comment, subscribe, and hope you enjoyed it. Peace.